Welcome, welcome, my people. What is going on? Oh, we right here. I forget. I'm looking over. We right here. That's what kind of day it's been.
It throws you off when we on location.
You know,
Okay.
It's been that kind of
But
time.
guess what, y'all? We are determined
We
That's
are.
right.
to have this conversation.
That's
Exactly.
for sure.
Because-
There's a way.
Well, that's right. God
Praise
said,
the Lord.
hallelujah. Because, we've been gone for 2 weeks. Because I've been on vacay, every K, and all that K. So we've been, doing what we do. DK,
Yeah.
leave
Come
the
back.
K. Come back with your K.
Break that.
And it's okay.
That's right.
So we up in here now. Today, it's gonna be all right.
Right away.
So we had to change locations like real quick. It's always good to know somebody or a place where you can go.
Gotta be flexible.
Even if we don't be here with you for the whole hour, we're gonna be here with you for a little while. Until we can't be here with you no more. So anyway, y'all know who it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know my name. I'm Sandy. I'm sitting here with my girls.
Hey.
It's Shanice, one and only. Why y'all want to say y'all majority of the time, every single week, but hey, things happen in life.
We are back in the building. Not just the building. We in the real building though. We in the building. We ain't gonna even tell you where we at. But we in the building.
We're safe. Hold on now. It's Janetta, aka Netta, another aka Lil Baby. In the building.
Oh Jesus. Well,
I'll
we
give
got,
y'all a hint where
AKA.
you can't cuss it.
yeah.
So we better watch our mouth.
You can't curse. You shouldn't be cursing nowhere.
I love the curse.
We don't. That's why we're trying.
Lord, I love the
That's
curse.
why we're trying to get her out of that thing.
That's why you brought me here.
Yeah, because Jesus saves. I tell people that all the time.
He is
And
everywhere.
y'all know how we do. We love the Lord. We always tell you that. We often tell you that. We can't tell you enough about how we love Jesus. We love him wholeheartedly. But anyway, at the end of the day, how's your week? How your week been? Well, how your last 2 weeks been?
Right, exactly.
It's been moving.
Well, we need to start with her first. How was your last 2 weeks?
They mine was phenomenal as far as, for those that don't know, I went to Portugal. And it was the first time, and it was beautiful. The weather was great. It was a 5-hour setback because they're 5 hours. We are 5 hours behind them. So to go over there to catch up with the time, it was very, very difficult. I mean, it was just like, oh my God, it was like a 24-hour trip going. That's, because you was flying and then you got the layover at the airports, and it wasn't easy, but it was fun. Coming back was better than going over there. But it was phenomenal. 90-degree weather every day. Air was fresh, the food was great, the people were great, the events, we had 2 events every day.
You were gonna say what that
Have a white, girl, I wish. We had a white party, and it started at 1:00 a.m. from 1 to 6. 1 a.m.
Can
to
you
6
hang? Was you able to
a.m.
hang? Did you hang?
I left at 4. I got there at 1 and I left at 4.
We don't normally shut the party.
No, we don't shut the party down. We leave early. We didn't know at home before midnight.
You get a taste, you get a sample.
Yeah, we just knowing what's going on. We try to get home before everybody else. So, and for the most part, the things that they had was in walking distance. So you can walk to everywhere, but you change, better wear your flats and change it to your heel. They do a lot of dancing. I thought I danced. I thought my friends
Somebody
danced.
did you help?
Girl, if they only knew. When I say dancing, they were dancing up a storm.
She said that's why they got bad feet. They always dance.
They had some heavy feet. They had some big heavy. They had some thick feet.
Thick feet.
They
Thick
had
wet feet.
They did. That is no lie.
What's on
I know, and I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but Lord forgive me. But they had some thick feet.
Lord said it's okay.
But they had some big feet. I was trying to get pictures of them, but I couldn't.
They was moving too fast. They was moving.
Because they were dancing.
You ain't had a picture naked with
Yeah, I did not. I did not.
I would have been flicking it
Part
up.
1 and 2.
And I did get some pictures. I didn't get a whole lot of pictures. That's why I got to empty out my thing now, because it's so full of storage. Yeah, my storage is like, you need to analyze. So yeah, I do want to keep everything, but some of the stuff I had to get rid of.
You can just buy more storage now.
I'm not doing that.
If you got doubles and triples, you fit it.
I'm not, what I'm gonna do is,
Put it on a USB that
I
you
am, see what I'm saying? That's why I got them over here, because, you know, they try to have folks to tell people what to do. But the last 2 weeks has been phenomenal. I'm just now catching up on my sleep. My skin is getting back to, the sun is, and everything over there is different. So I gotta get my skin back to normal. My hands look hard, my face look hard, my whole, even, you know, putting moisturizer on and coming back. Because I was in the sun. I was trying to be in the sun. I really was. You know, we was on the beach and it was nice. It was just a nice time. We had a great time. So getting acclimated back is it's a process, and it's been challenging, but you know, I'm all for it. So ready to do it again next year. So if you're interested in going next year, let me know, because it's really cheap. It didn't cost that much. So
Why not we gonna stay?
that's my thing. I'm not gonna stay the whole time that I stayed this time. Because I know
It
now
was your
what to do.
first time.
I know what to do now. I know what to expect, you know, so to go, you gotta give yourself a day ahead. You got to, you know,
To
just to,
recuperate.
exactly.
Yeah.
You got to, when you go over there, you got to have a day to just relax. And then the next day you need to start, you need to pick up, and then you need to come back early. So I don't, you know, I will not be staying the whole 7 days next year, but I'm already preparing to go. And it's gonna be, and we already got about 10 people going with us, so. And it should be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. But it's been good. It's been good. Now, you know, y'all know me. We're next. What's next? We on the move next. Side. Yeah, so let's make it happen. But thank you. Thanks. So I'm glad I'm back. So
My week was great. It was quick. It was my time with the 2 weeks off, you know, get some things done. And yeah, we back in better together. I can't complain. I said it much. Sun shining, light it's still out. Daylight saving time hasn't happened. It's not dark at 5 o'clock.
oh my goodness.
Yes, I'm great week, great 2 weeks.
But this kind of weather is always, you know, nobody's really into it like it would be like the sun is shining, you know. So it's a little chilly out there, but it looks beautiful.
Right.
You know, so other than that, how about you?
I don't think kind of emotional, side, but I wake up every morning and I thank God first off, start to the good. I'm a boss.
You know, and, you know, you can. I'm not gonna say not cry. Shed some tears if you like. You know what I'm saying? Because
You get it out.
ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't got no. I'm not on an emotional.
Oh, you said me?
Yeah.
Wait, I see you come out there.
I'm not on.
It was giving you your moment. It was your time. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to shine.
I'm not on no emotional roller coaster.
Right. He was talking about you.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not on no emotional roller coaster right now, but you know it is good. It is what it is. So it's all good. So your week was good.
My week was good.
Your 2 weeks.
My 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, good 2 weeks.
That's been good. As good as they can be.
Good. We want to pray for everybody that lost somebody that's going through some stuff, some sicknesses, some aches and pains. This is October, and this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. For all of those, yes, you do. But yeah, you do. Exactly. For all those that are going through something, we just want to, you know, make sure that we recognize you and let you know that we're praying for you, and we don't want nothing but the best for you. So we do on Talk Radio, but you know, we had well, in case y'all didn't know, but I knew in LA, a friend of ours passed away from cancer. Yeah. So we want to send, you know, condolences to his family, you know, and friends, his close loved ones, and all that. So, you know, that's the emotional piece in it. So anyway, welcome to Wine Now Wednesday. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the conversation.
Brad in the building.
Oh, yes, Brad.
We got Brad in the building this week, y'all.
Brad came in the building and
You already
he
know.
was like, you know,
That's my cousin clothing line right
is it? He
there.
Yeah.
Her,
Yeah.
one D.
Mark B. Yeah, that's my guy right there. That's my guy.
That's my uncle.
Okay, Mark D, my guy. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my new gear though. Mark D. He got some cool stuff. Yeah, I'll see you in it though. But that's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll sport it. I'll sport it all day. But anyway,
You
yeah,
always
that's
taking a shot at me.
I'm just
But he's fresh though. He got the feet. You see the feet though?
I'm telling you,
He's
beyond
really fresh though.
So here, let's get down to the gritty of talking about the topic, the subject at hand. So it was a question that somebody asked me today. If you were married, whether it's male or female, Brad, male or female, if you were married and your partner or wife or husband passed away, is it okay if you date your in-law?
In-law.
You heard what I said.
They siblings.
Yes, your sisters.
Well, they
your wife's
family
sister,
period.
Or your.
They are family. It
or
don't
your
matter.
cousin.
It doesn't matter how many years it's been.
Look at his
It
face.
don't matter how many months it's been. Because at the end of the day,
I wish.
even if it's 6 months or a year that you've been married, you knew that person before you got married to them, and they passed away. Is it okay for an individual to date an in-law?
Their family.
They family.
No.
Because that person dead.
Okay, but you was in love with me and you was married to me and all these different people out here in the world. You gotta go get married. My people. That's what was y'all doing, you know what I'm saying, why I was a liar.
But it might not have been no nothing happening
Nothing
before
like that
then.
shouldn't even take place.
It might not have been nothing happening before then.
You know what I'm saying? That, you know that ain't right.
I'm not saying.
That's a terrible topic.
I'm not saying.
You really rubbed the wrong way out here. Brad.
You need to switch your topic up before
No.
you get too far.
Brad is not really not feeling this.
I'm straight on some loyalty.
But it's, I am too. I am too.
That ain't loyalty.
I am
No,
too.
it's not.
And what's the song? They ain't loyal. We ain't gonna say it's
Yeah.
But
You know what it is.
but that's what it's based on. Though. That's what it comes down to.
No loyalty.
How loyal are you with your family? Here's the deal too. Now let's go another way. If you done fell out with your family, now you done fell out with your family. Y'all ain't cool no more. And people do that all the time. They fall out with family. You fall out with siblings. We know it happens. Is it still okay if that person passes away and the relatives that you done fell out with? Is it okay if they start dating, or start seeing the in-law?
No, it's not.
Y'all done fell out now.
I don't care how you look at it. That's still family though, and you still can search somewhere else to find, that's not a good look.
So let me switch it up.
Okay, so Nikki says, hey Nikki, thanks for tuning in. Nikki said, I think that they are elderly and they are lonely, if it's okay. If they're elderly and lonely, she's saying that she thinks it's okay. She's seen it happen multiple times in the healthcare field. Hey, what's up, Tanya? How you doing, Tanya? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Tanya, so let me switch it up. So say your spouse passed, right? And maybe 3-4 years down the line, you don't keep in contact with her family or none of that, but she's gone. 3-4 years down the line, you bump into her sister. So you happy to see her, hey. So she start, kind of coming on to you. Would you date her then?
No, I ain't gonna do that.
I mean, because, and that has
my
happened.
loyalty is gonna be to my wife, whether she dead or alive. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? If I don't care who it is. I'm loyal to my friends. Like I got best friends that they girls before I even got married trying to let me like, nah, you mess with my partner. Like I don't get out like that. It's so much out here in the world.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to eventually do, then to sit around and you know what I'm saying. That just ain't a good look.
Yeah.
So even if you're not married to that person, because we know individuals break up, whether or not you're married or not married, we know that you go through things. Is it okay if my friend wants to meet one of my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend? Like my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends want to be introduced and meet another one of my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend. Is it okay if I introduce her? Because we all, everybody, the unfortunate piece, everybody in Cincinnati know everybody.
I mean, to me, the best thing to do is to ask your girlfriend first
Yeah,
before
that
you
was my thought.
put them together. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Well, should you ask the family if your person passed away, if your spouse passed away, should you go to your spouse's family and ask them and bring it to them?
How would they feel?
You know, how would they feel? Because, you know, now y'all done got a bond with each other,
You
y'all
already
clicking.
know how they gonna feel.
Yeah.
Some of
I'm a Brad.
Some of
That's
them,
a
well,
dirty-
I'm a Brad.
That's what they gonna say though.
I'm
That's
a
what they
Brad.
gonna
Like,
say.
it's a no-go.
Dirty, but I can't. Man, they been doing this, they been doing that. Oh man,
Yeah,
you
but
better not
that's
say
gonna run
nothing
through your
to me,
mind.
and she better not say nothing. They foul. Yeah, that's
Now, I'm
With
with
family,
Brad on that.
you can't come with no family emotion like that. That's just
I feel
off
Brad
the
on that.
table.
But sometimes you have to live your life not
You
caring
do.
what the next person.
absolutely,
Because
because
it's your life.
Because if you love that person, I'm gonna go back to what Nikki said. If you're elderly, if you're older, if it's an older individual and they've been with that person for like 40, 50 years and they passed away, but now you got a relationship or whatever with that in-law and they're making you like vibrant and come alive again, is it okay?
If they coming around just as a friend to help keep you motivated and not, you know, maybe get down and you ready to die, okay. But if they come around, you like, grabbing on you, you know how old people they rub on your leg. They start on that leg rubbing. Nah, that's out the door.
Like crickets.
But
That's
one thing leads to another though. That friendship can lead to,
You gotta have boundaries. Like, you gotta have boundaries.
I gotta show my loyalty too.
Boundaries, loyalty, character, like all of that counts, all of that matters.
right,
So I will brand like, absolutely not. I
Right.
don't care if
They
it's hard or
come
not.
with
It's
stuff.
just, you just gotta, no, it's no. I don't care if you're 75 and your spouse passed away and no. That's just no. There's just so many other, like you said, so many other people out here.
That's as bad
That's
as
75-ish, 80-ish, or whatever it is that you're looking for.
that's as
You just
bad.
don't do that. It's like an unwritten.
but we know it happens. We
Listen
know,
though, that's just as bad as a guy breaking up with a girl and then go with the mama. That happen all the time.
yeah, but should that happen? You know, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Should that happen too? Tony said there's a code, there's a code. It's like a family code and a girl
Got that
code.
strap on them, flowing the church.
Which one?
Yeah, we going right there with them.
No, what I'm doing.
Yeah, no,
That's how you said there's a girl code and a family code.
I don't know nothing
Right.
about them. Right. Go that way.
It's a loyalty code.
It's right. It's like an unwritten rule. Like,
Yeah.
You don't do that because it is gonna break up. It's like, it's gonna make me think like, dang, did you always feel
Yeah,
some
that's
type of
what
way?
I'm gonna think.
Or was y'all always messing around? Like,
Yeah.
it brings up those types of questions.
I'm
Like,
gonna think
no,
you scandalous.
yeah, really, basically, you know,
It's rehearsal.
I just.
Rehearsal night.
It's no, you gotta have some values, some boundaries, some character, and that's an actual no.
I agree on a note. No.
What's your thing though?
Well, you know, I'm always the devil's advocate. Here we go. I'm the devil's advocate.
She like, absolutely.
Here's my thing. At my age, I'm not trying to date nobody else's in-laws or nothing. But if I'm like a 70-year-old and my lifespan I ain't got much longer to live. But I mean, you know, we can still, at my age, still, you know, God can call us early. But if I'm 70 and I've been with my husband for 60 years, and then all of a sudden, I gain this friendship with
His brother.
his brother or his uncle or his first cousin, you know, and he's bringing me joy. You know, so I'm looking at like,
Seriously.
yeah,
It is time.
yeah, my bad. That I am. Here, come this way, on this side. My friend. Yeah, no.
How y'all doing?
I would say, yeah. I'm gonna be happy. It's rehearsal.
You
I know.
say, you
That's it.
say yes, you do yes to it?
Well, I need to step out.
I need to be happy.
Tell you something about
I need to be happy at the age of 70 to 75.
For real. I don't know.
I'ma be happy.
I'm not in the church, but I'm in the church. You know
I'ma
what I'm saying?
So,
I'm gonna
I need
be
to say
happy
something to you.
at the age of 70 or 75. I'm gonna be happy. Who gonna bring me happiness at that age?
Somebody else, not my brother.
some with batteries, I'm just saying.
Yeah, go to battery out there, you know.
Just
Now,
saying.
honestly, I would not. I wouldn't do that. No. They know me.
I don't think she.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Anybody that
That's
know
a big
me,
no.
no. I'm gonna tell you something. It's like, here's what I'm not doing that. Not from all jokes aside, I would not do that. I'm not going to. If I'm gonna tell on you because I see you cheating on your wife, I'm definitely not gonna be trying to sleep with you because you're my best friend or anything like that, or my sister, my brother. No, I'm not doing that.
Or you tell somebody who saw cheating,
You don't skip it.
why would you do that?
Because when people knew it was happening with me, they weren't telling me. And I'm
That's
telling.
because they didn't want to hurt you, probably.
Don't. You best. I feel it's best to tell. That's another topic. But anyway,
Some people will fight you for telling them that.
I don't
Like,
care.
you trying to hurt me.
We're not. No, we had that topic already.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I would not date a cousin, a brother, even a distant cousin, even a step that ain't even blood. I'm not doing that. I mean, because that's dirty. No,
Now,
I'm not doing
Me,
that.
I would
I'm
not
not doing that.
date any of my husband's relatives as long as I know them. Now, if some, God forbid, something had happened to my husband and I met somebody and they ended up being his husband, but we already dating, I probably still keep dating because it ain't like I knew
Yeah, I
that
find
he was
that,
family.
yeah, I find that situation a little bit different. Like, if you met all his family, but somehow,
This one
cousin
disappeared.
from, down in, Chattahoochee,
Yeah.
blah, 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 you never met, was never introduced to, y'all been dating for about 6 months, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, you should.
I mean, it might leave a little bit of a bad taste, like, oh man,
It
I don't
probably
think I could
would.
do it, because my loyalty to my
But
husband.
not
But-
purposefully, not knowing, I know that
Yeah.
this is a relative, absolutely not.
Yeah. That's why.
It's just, no. That's
Yeah,
that's
no one
disgusting.
relative.
And I don't look at a lot of his family members like that, like, no,
Yeah.
definitely not. Yeah,
They can't get in the other door.
That's the door they come in when it's.
yeah, no, so, absolutely not.
No, I'm
And
not.
we'd love to hear, some comments from you guys, I know you're tuning in and watching, globally, we thank you. Don't
Nikki
be shy,
said.
say something.
Nikki said, I have seen an 80-year-old woman end up with her dead sister's husband as they would not be lonely. How about that?
That's deep.
I know, right? We've all seen it.
That's deep.
We've all seen it.
That's definitely ooh-wee.
We've all seen it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it
it's
has
awkward.
happened.
It's awkward.
It's gotta be awkward. You can't come to my house.
What family function?
You can't come to mine.
And
I'm
you're
not-
80, so what are y'all doing? Hold hands, walking down the street,
Joining
hold
in.
hands.
Right.
What y'all doing?
I'm not gonna do it.
I wouldn't do it either.
And I'm not inviting you to my house.
Excuse me.
That's the way it is. You're not coming to my function.
Brad,
Brad, tell him Brad. Tell him Brad. Tell him Brad. Tell him Brad. Not what you say, Brad. Tell the people. Tell the people what you think. Oh, come on.
I think it's disrespectful, for real.
Very.
Yeah.
What you say, Brad?
I think it's disrespectful. I wouldn't do it at all.
No.
Like I said, I only want to talk to none of my friends, girls. None
Do
of
you
them.
know anybody that has done that?
Oh yeah, I know some people that try some things. But
No. I didn't say try some. We can all try some things.
nah, we haven't.
Our nigga said they making sure that they are well and getting to the doctor, their doctor's appointments. I mean,
But
yeah,
that's different.
they still
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
And that's the whole point.
Cause they never divorced,
Right.
the spouse just passed away, so they're
Right.
still family, so I can understand that part.
Right.
Yeah.
like I said. No, once they start rubbing them little legs, and,
Like some crickets.
yeah,
Like I
start
said, they don't have to
touching
be in
each
a
other.
romantic relationship to provide companionship. Correct. Right, but
That's true, but.
it leads to the romantic.
No, but not
Yeah.
even just that, like, it's just not a good look. Like, it's
What
not,
age
it's just
girl,
not a good
you know,
look.
Nikki just said she knows some
Right.
people when you 80, when you 80, you want some kind of loving.
Well,
When you
yeah.
80, you don't care about what other people think. I understand that, but still.
My
it's
grandmother
love.
was not thinking
Being
about
80,
no
Little
man.
leg.
absolutely no.
80.
Little
But
leg
everybody may
rubbing,
not.
little leg rubbing, little
Yeah,
ear whistling.
everybody may not though,
True.
but some do. You can't tell me that they don't. Some do.
Yeah.
I ain't never been around it, so I'm just saying.
Because if you look, when we go places, just think about it. So the next time we go somewhere and look at these older men that's out there. Look at them. What you think they got there for? They out there trying to get something. So whether or not it's an in-law or the friend of their daughter or granddaughter, they trying to do something.
Well, my
At
granny
80.
said, oh
They
man,
be trying to, they just want to look.
my granny said,
I
all
believe
old
that.
Some of
men
them,
gonna have worms. So, I promise y'all, she said, all old men
I've
gonna
heard
have
that
worms.
before,
Yeah.
yes.
And so I'm scared of worms. When it rains, I don't step on worms. I tiptoe when I see a worm. I don't like worms.
So
I thought they got it from women though.
Nah, they got
No,
they
sir. No, sir.
Oh, thank you.
They look dirty butters.
Yeah.
So
Educating me.
if y'all meet somebody, and if you meet somebody, what would you do? What would you say? That's your friend. That's your friend. That's your friend. That's your friend. If you had a friend and you knew that they what you call it, passed away, what would you do? Come on,
I
what
was
would you
trying
do?
to support them as much as I could, but anything,
If you
beside
knew it.
me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
If you need,
Oh, you said if I knew
If you know it,
my friend,
that
right,
they passed away, they may pass away or whatever,
and she now is dating
the
his
in-law,
brother,
yeah, how would you
I don't have a
feel?
problem with that. I would have a major problem with that.
It's just my right.
I'll tell her, but she still can do whatever she wanna do, she grown. But I definitely explain to her like, that ain't cool.
It's not right.
That-
I won't be a part. I couldn't be a part.
And I agree, Nikki. Nikki said it's bigger than a lot of people. It's bigger than that. You know, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. I mean, the situation is always gonna be different.
Yeah.
it's a
It's gonna
terrible
be
look. It's just a terrible look.
It really.
I mean,
And Nikki right, but I just don't know, I personally don't know nobody that has ever did it. So when we raised the topic, it was like, ugh, to me, you know,
Right.
because I don't know people that do that. And in my mind, I wouldn't do that, so.
I
That's what I'm saying,
definitely
like,
do that,
ugh.
and
No.
I don't even think of I would never even think about his family members in that manner. Like I just no.
That'll be an
Because
insult.
at the end of the day, you
Never,
still
never.
looking at the love that you have for this person. You know,
You still trying to
still
heal from
mourning.
that, right? Exactly.
So you still mourning this person, and they felt family come. I'll be insulted. Just,
Right.
I'm just saying,
That's
hey,
a slap.
I'd
That's
be
a slap
insulted.
in that person's face.
Like, do you not care that
rolling
you're
over in their grave? Like,
Really?
seriously?
You gotta feel
You looking
turmoil
at
and
me?
inside instead
Right.
of person.
but some people don't care.
That's
A lot of
facts.
people don't
That's
care.
facts.
There's more people that don't care than do, if you ask me.
Yeah, Tanya said she had a situation where a guy was interested in her, and a close friend of hers was close to him. Like she used to go to his place, and they used to have wine and talk for hours. And she said, and she talked about him in a fond way. When he approached her, she went to her and she went to the other friend and asked her friend, would she mind? But although she gave her the blessing, she still couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just a friend thing. That ain't even no in-law thing. That's just, but like she said, like Tanya said earlier, it's a code thing. There's a family code and there's a girl code.
absolutely.
I said that. Yeah. G code.
And then both codes are the same.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Right.
It's unwritten. It's an unwritten code. Like,
But see, Nick talking about older,
Yeah, Nikki
so
talking about
that's a little bit more understanding than our age.
it's my understanding to me, no age.
They're just gonna be
I don't
talking
care
about
if
you
it was
real
90
bad
or 98.
at bingo when you're 80.
I mean, see, if I'm 90, I'm the baby.
You're
If I'm 90, I'm my
nasty.
baby.
Look at Sandy over there, she ain't right.
Right. You're nasty.
but they may talk about it behind my back.
You're nasty.
But they're gonna be laughing, you know, they're gonna be happy.
I ain't coming to bingo no more, I can't look at that.
And you're right.
I can't look at that.
But Nikki is right again though, because she said she has seen it and with the families that she worked with. And she worked with a lot of older people. And I get that. I told y'all, you old, you won't companionship too. And you don't get it.
You gotta find it somewhere else though.
I've actually seen it in a different capacity that we always talk about church and stuff like that. I've seen it happen at church where there was a leader and a prominent leader, and his wife passed away, and he ended up marrying someone in the congregation that had been married to someone else. So it was just like, it's weird to me when I see them together. I'm
But
like,
it's, but hey, but it's odd. But that's not an in-law.
it's not, but I still thought
That's a
it was
member of
weird.
the church.
I know, but I still thought it was like weird. Like that's very.
If his wife died and he married somebody else that's a member of the church, that's different than being married and you kicking in and having sex and passing secretions with.
It ain't, if you knew what I knew, it's still weird. It's weird.
Well, I actually know what you're talking about, because that actually happened with my dad.
It's
When my dad passed, my stepmother ended up marrying a guy in church. And
so
so
it's odd.
it was not a good feeling for me, because I grew up knowing this man from church.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then I hear stories like, well, my dad knew about it, and I've seen my dad, cry about where my wife at.
Right.
It just brought stories to me like, oh, he was knowing where she was at. I just didn't know.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, to know that my daddy was hurt while he was, in the hospital fighting cancer, bothered me. It really bothered me.
Yes.
Wait, but here's another, okay, let's do this, let's say this then, because Nikki had another point. Let's say this, so if it's, say before you pass away, and you know you in the midst of, you already getting ready to, die.
I'm afraid what you about to say.
Dead, but before they even die, they know they're on their deathbed.
Anybody,
I'm just saying, anybody, before they on their deathbed, while they on their deathbed, they would tell their mate, it's okay if you date such and such, it's okay if you do blah, blah, blah. If they know that they are close to an in-law or a best friend of theirs, how would you feel about the person that's dying giving okay?
I don't think nobody gonna be dying like, go ahead, you can date my brother. Go ahead. they ain't gonna say that. They might say, go on with your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be single and miserable. If that's what you want to do, you can date. They ain't gonna say, go ahead with my brother.
They might.
Nah.
Because
Or they might have a list to say, this is who you cannot.
if they want you to be, if they want you to be
Yeah.
happy, they may do that. When you on your deathbed, you say things because you want your mate to be happy.
You ain't gonna say that.
You don't know. You don't know what they gonna go ahead on a date, Sue.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll be gone tomorrow, but I want you with my brother tonight.
No, right.
Come on now.
Nikki
Come on now,
said,
saying.
Nikki said it's a great topic, thanks. And she said, yes, she's seen that. She said she's seen it. She's
It's
heard it.
always somebody that want to do something to be
Some said
different.
She said, I swear I've truly seen it, Brad.
I believe it.
That's ridiculous.
And I believe it.
Nikki got a sword. I ain't messing with Nikki.
I'm telling you.
She got that sword.
Nikki said, I got you. But I can believe that. People have gone through aches and pains and all of a sudden they're on their deathbed. And now they know that you got feelings for somebody that they related to. They know that. So they giving you their blessing to go ahead on. I can see that. I'm telling you.
That's tacky though.
It may be, but it's a dying declaration.
So
I
many
ain't gonna
people,
lie to you.
so many people tossing and turning in their graves. Like,
Hey, I'm taking care of you. You my husband. I'm taking care of you. I'm trying to do everything I can for you.
Right.
And then you slip up and tell me like, baby, I know I won't be here for too much longer.
But
Go ahead and marry my brother.
I couldn't even marry one of my wife's
That's her mom.
friends if she died. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't
Even if
do
she
that.
gave you her blessing.
She ain't gonna give me no blessings like that.
You don't know she wants you happy,
She
Brad.
don't want me to be dating her friends. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If she got a bet,
If my wife would say something like, go on with your life or something like that, she ain't gonna be talking about.
Cause the majority of people.
I want my
want you to date
cousin.
somebody I don't know.
Yeah,
Right, right.
Not somebody that's.
but if she got a friend, if your wife got a friend where she is okay with, and she know that she gonna take care of you, and she gonna look after you, she almost gonna be like her, almost. You gonna say, she gonna say, don't date her.
That's just.
I'm not gonna do that myself.
So let's use you as an example.
That's her friend,
Right.
not mine.
Your man that you've been with for years,
Mhm.
whoever he is, he passed,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
No, you passed. My
Okay,
bad, you passed.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
But you know, he kind of did me.
okay.
Would you give him the okay to date me?
Knowing, I ain't gonna be happy about it.
So why
But
would you give him the
I
okay?
ain't gonna be, but if it's gonna bring him happiness, and if I know you and I know how you are, and I know you're gonna cherish that moment and treat him accordingly,
No,
I'm gonna say never.
I do not believe
Just-
it. I do
I'm
not
saying
believe
You just podcast people.
Cause you don't even play like that. I know you would not do
Like,
that.
You just podcast people in
She
here.
definitely
In the house of the Lord, we need all truth.
I'm
here,
gonna say
woman.
never. Go for it.
never.
Cause I can't even see me giving
You know,
myself to
You know,
somebody,
like, I knew
somebody
it
as
was
close
garbage
as
to
her.
begin with.
I can't see myself giving myself to somebody she had.
Right.
No.
But y'all know me though. You know I ain't gonna do that.
My character,
I'm not gonna do it.
Thank
Y'all
you.
know me.
character, my
Thank you.
morals, my.
Because I got a problem.
Let me do that.
I got a problem with somebody I know, and they ain't even dead, dating somebody that I used to date. I got a problem with that.
Oh, yeah.
I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
But you know,
But it's the same thing, just because I'm dead, don't mean that it's okay.
but we know it happens.
Yeah,
It does happen. It does
It's
happen.
ridiculous.
But and I mean, and I don't mean to be trying to. Does it happen in the? Let's say this. You know, no.
Let's put it up there.
Let's put it on that there. Does it happen in the white community or the black community more?
Right.
And why do you
In
think
my
that is?
personal opinion, it happens because white people. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not racist, but I feel like white people is way more giving, forgiving, understanding than we are.
Unacceptable.
I think us black people, we are more jealous, close-hearted, envious at times. You know what I'm saying? So that would just,
And territorial.
territorial.
Yeah.
That would just make us mad to the point that
Why would you want something that was mine? Like,
yeah, they're gonna question all that. Black people gonna question all that.
Always.
White people gonna go, oh, Harry's a good man. He's good for you, and I would love for you, bestie, to be with him. Black people like, bitch, girl, go sit.
Ooh,
I
Lord. You go ahead and sit
I'm
right
gonna
here.
distrust.
You go ahead and sit right over there.
it's tough radio. Y'all know how we do it. It's flying down
Stand
there.
here.
We are on location. And
Ooh.
hey,
Please forgive me,
this is
God,
not
for sitting
pre-recorded.
next to
This
her.
is live.
This
So
is
this is
live.
what you get. But thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Nikki said them rich people problem. She said that
Hey.
rich people keep money in the family, and they do. They try to keep it inside in the house, and if it's somebody gonna, if somebody gonna take it, and
That in the bloodline.
Yeah, I agree.
they'll do that. So I'm not agreeing with it. I would not agree with that. I'm not gonna accept that. I got a problem with if one of my friends, like I said, dating somebody that I know, I may not be cool with him, but I know him. Why would you even want to date? Much less than if you was my ex and I roll over and I'll come back and get you.
I'm gonna compare some notes.
Yeah, I'll come back and get you. That's all I know. I'm coming back to get you.
I get a list of who you can't talk to. That's about it before my deathbed. Don't play with me.
That's why I'm cool with folks. I'm cool with a lot of people because of that kind of stuff. So the less people that I have, the less people I have and the less people I know, that kind of stuff I don't have to worry about.
I wonder what your number is. I don't fool with folks, because you fool with a lot of folks.
No, you don't understand. It depends on how you take that.
In a
food.
different capacity.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are different.
It's just that
Spaces.
this One fool is different from the other fool.
Well, that's for certain.
A fool is a fool.
That's
When
that's
I'm
for certain. Two things for sure.
When I'm a fool, I'm a fool, right? You know what I mean? You know, I can cool with
There's
you.
a cool with you, I'm cool with you, and you cut off. Those are the
That's
categories.
right. I'm cool with you,
I'm cool with you,
but I'm
I'm
fool.
cool with you,
I'm fool with you. Now we'll
you
break
cut
that.
off.
We'll break that down after the fact, cause she's still on
I'm
bid.
cool with you, but I'm a fool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
Okay.
and it's like that.
Yeah, you gotta keep them categories, you gotta keep them compartmentalized, you know what I'm saying?
Point blank.
Separate.
I get it.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't, I'm just.
Like, I don't like, I don't,
There's
I
no
don't,
age on it, you could be 100 and still no.
I wouldn't want you all to
I'm
introduce my ex to one of your friends. We cool with each other. Why would you introduce my ex to one of your friends? Even if I don't know her, why would you do that? That ain't cool either. And they ain't even married. We didn't even marry. We just had, we had a relationship or whatever, we split up. I don't know.
It was,
No.
It's
was
just
like
a level of respect.
they didn't like the way you treated them. They was like, I think she gets treated.
It don't matter. Netta better not introduce none of my exes or Shanice, none of my exes to somebody that they know.
Well, 9 times out of 10, or 10 and a half times out of 10, I don't like your ex anyway. So your ex better not be even saying hi.
So there will be no contact for
Right.
ex to be about with nobody's friends.
But
So,
Ex
you
is
know,
an ex.
But sometimes you still have those connections with people.
some people do. You're right.
So if me and your ex was friends first, that would be a problem for me too, just because y'all broke up, for me to end my friendship with.
I'm
That's
not,
different.
and that,
I'm
yeah.
saying if I met your ex through you,
Right.
Bible,
That's different.
when you buy him, I buy him.
Well,
Right.
I don't have a connection to you,
But I feel like
but
that.
through her anyway.
But I feel like that even with cousins because I had it was a girl that my brother was dating, and then they broke up, and then she wanted to date my cousin. Like, but he ain't my blood cousin, but it's still my cousin. Like, no, that's not what we doing.
yeah,
You don't do that. And of course, occasional persuasion, because a sister, 9 times out of 10, like we not about to be doing it. We not gonna do that.
yeah. I don't
They do
think
that.
that's right.
We're
I
not
mean,
doing that.
Some
I don't-
people do it to be spiteful though.
True,
They do,
but
and they do.
you're right
You
about
got some
that.
people that be like, yeah,
That's
you
yeah.
tried to play me, I'm gonna
Exactly.
do this with his cousin
They-
now,
yeah.
I ain't like that.
Because
That's a sad way to live.
You're a
Yeah.
comedian.
Sad way to live.
Nah,
Nah,
for
that's-
real.
that's
what it is.
That's
That's the truth.
But that's a sad way to live.
But there's
Sad
some,
way to live.
but I think women do that a lot. I think women do that a lot. I think they
That's
introduce,
petty.
I mean,
I
you
get
ain't
it.
hurt me, you the one taking that thing, baby.
but I think they introduce a female to somebody because they're out of spite. It's just like me introducing you to somebody else out of spite. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Out of spite for that female.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And my pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That part. Yeah, that part. You want to say hi? Oh, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, but it's just my stomach just turned when the question even came up. I was just like, ew.
I mean, because both of y'all was like, no, but
There's
it
no
happened.
hesitation, and ain't no second thoughts, no third
But it
thoughts.
happens.
Like, no.
Just
It
disgusting.
does happen, but if you just asking us a question in this moment, it's a no.
In
You
any
feel me?
moment,
So
in
we gonna
every
answer
moment,
questions.
it's a no.
No, I'm saying in
Gotta
this
be-
moment, that's how
Gotta
we're
be
gonna
real
answer our
clear,
questions.
bro, like that.
When
you
it's
know what I'm saying?
asked.
No, but
Real
It's not
players.
every moment,
Right.
but I'm saying in the moment, you answer the question.
but the thing too is, once again, older people do that. Older people do that. Older people want their mate before they pass away to be happy. And
We should ask
unfortunately,
Nick that. We should ask her, how many was it?
What's the age bracket? What's
She
the
said
age
eight.
bracket?
She said,
said
oh, right.
80s.
But I'm saying on the race side, was it more white people that you experienced doing that, or black people? Because she experienced it, right?
she did.
So she probably can answer that question better.
In the
because
healthcare.
I've never experienced that.
In the healthcare field, and she done worked, in private sessions and in the hospital too.
Facts.
But I'm telling you, and like she said too earlier, it's money. You know, a lot of times it's the rich people and they want to keep it in house, they want to keep it in the family. They don't want to break their bloodline,
Yeah.
so they'll make that agreement at some point somehow, whether it's verbal or on paper. It's okay. They're giving them the okay to move forward with Susan. You know what I'm saying? They're giving them that okay, yeah, to move forward. So we hear the same.
It makes my head hurt.
Yeah.
Thinking about it,
I
like,
know, right? So it's, I mean, but it do what it do. Okay.
Hey,
no.
So we do what
we
it
gotta
do.
talk.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Ask him about the topic, see what he say.
Well, I mean, I can go in there and ask each one of them about the topic, and I guarantee you, some of them will say no, and then some of them that's older will probably say it's okay.
I think the majority will say no. I think the majority.
I think everybody gonna say no.
I think everybody gonna say.
Cause everybody answering a question in a moment. You don't know what you'll do 50 years from now, but you're gonna answer today.
For sure.
No, I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna answer today and I'm gonna go ahead and answer tomorrow. You know.
So, thanks for tuning in. It's Wine Down Wednesday. So our topic tonight was, is it okay for, if your mate died, whether it's male or female, you've been married forever, or you've been married for 6 months or whatever, is it okay that once your mate dies, is it okay for them to get involved or remarry an in-law? Is it okay for them to marry an in-law once you pass away? And of course, everybody sits up here and say no. I couldn't even be the devil's advocate tonight, because normally I
She
try.
tried it.
try.
She had to come up out of it like,
Yeah, I
we're
did
not gonna
try.
play like that.
Because I'm not, no, because
We're not
that's,
gonna play like that.
I'm not gonna do it. That's just like saying, you know, my mom passed away. I'm gonna give my daddy the okay to date her sister. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. That's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
beat
happen.
him and her.
Yeah, you know, no, that's not gonna happen. If I find out about it, it's gonna be some
The
problems
problem.
too.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna agree to that. So that's not gonna happen. So that's our topic tonight. That's what we talked about. I do not agree with it, but people do it. We know they do it. It's been done, and they remarry. They will remarry that person.
It's weird. I've been around it. It's uncomfortable. It's
Yeah.
odd. It's just, it's everything that's negative. No.
They will remarry that person. And
So to my question to Nick, when I said how many different races, she said both.
she said both.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying, because it just depends. I mean, and I think, you know, when you're on your
It's
deathbed,
situational, you know. And
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but hey.
you're on your deathbed.
To each his own.
I mean, it is. You're on your deathbed, man. It's like what? So you're gonna do what you do. And say
So,
what
so
you
are
say.
you? So you're saying that it seems to be more acceptable if the spouse that's dying is asking you to do this than you asking the spouse. Like, what if the roles reversed? Like, my spouse is dying, and I know that he's dying. I'm asking him, like, hey.
And that happens too. That happens
is it
too.
cool if I, you know what I'm saying, your cousin?
I couldn't see myself sitting my
Get
down like that.
out my face.
Right. I mean, I don't know if you have the guts to do that, but it's, you
But-
know, like.
I think it goes both. I think it happens both ways. I think it happens because while they're dying, it's like while that person dying, I'm up here saying,
I'm
well,
thinking about your cousin.
in the future, is it okay if I date?
If once you've been gone for about 10, it's
You know,
cool.
is
Like,
it okay
no.
if I date Jimmy, your cousin, or your
Right. I'm just
I
saying,
think
I'm just
I
about to
think
add
my
that
problem with that is I would then be thinking like you've been looking at that
person
all
yeah,
this
each
time.
Yeah.
Now I'm dying.
I'm thinking that
You
you
have
should be.
to
Look
You
at
nerve.
y'all
really
been
want to be
doing
with
it.
my. You really want to be with
What
my
you know that.
It's been
But
going
now
down.
not
I'm
been
dying. You
doing
have
it.
the nerve to come at me with that.
But you might not have been doing it. It might
Get
not,
out.
but
Come on.
you might have feelings, or you might be in a, you might
That's
care
true.
for that person.
I'm
It ain't
under-
necessarily saying that you always got to be having sex with somebody.
I'm
You
like,
can have
I'm under-
feelings for them.
I'm under 6 hours of life left. You coming
It's a
here with
line
this?
crosser.
I'm
You can't have no,
saying,
you cannot have no feelings for nobody in my
y'all
life.
ain't getting my blessings. I wish y'all the worst.
Because you got the that with me.
I wish
You
y'all
got
the
the
worst.
yeah.
And
Because
Nikki,
I'm
you're right. They
I
all.
wanna give my cousin when
But
I die. I wish
here's
y'all
another-
the
Get him
worst.
on a wheelchair. Get him on a
Here's
wheelchair.
another thing too that Nikki said. The three of them had to be solid. The three of them had to be cool with each other. The three of them had to be down for that agreement to even take place.
Three of them had a threesome.
something happened that the three of them agreed to, that if I passed away, then, okay, it's okay if you do this. Something had to happen, because, you know, we all got best friends. We all got besties.
So you got the next Tubi movie.
Negative.
Yeah.
Got no, I ain't got no two. I ain't
You got
got
the next Tubi movie.
we got the next we got the next Wind Down Wednesday movie. That's what we got right there. That's what we got. We ain't got no Tubi movie, but that probably, I bet you there's been some movies out though that's been pertaining to this topic.
Oh, sure.
And I can guarantee you can Google and find it.
It's foolishness.
You can Google and find it. I don't know what the topic could be, but next best thing, I guess, I don't know, Google and find it, but I bet you it's out there.
I wanted his brother or
Something is
I
out there.
like his cousins.
Oh, it's out there. It's on
Next
tape.
to the in-law.
I wanted to die.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And Nikki's right. Love comes in different ways, shape, form, and fashion. You know, and it just,
Some love you gotta reject.
you
You
know,
gotta
so
reject that.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, like I said, there's no way, even if y'all got a divorce, I'm not, even if you and TD got a divorce, I'm not about to introduce TD or entertain nothing he coming to me about meeting one of my friends, and if I'm not, no, and it's not acceptable if I see him with somebody that I know. That's not acceptable either, because you're not gonna, we can't run into circle.
Even if he didn't meet that person through you, it wouldn't be acceptable.
No, if I know her.
That's bound.
Why?
You just gotta have
Boundaries.
What if I didn't know her though? You just knew her.
That's a problem.
boundaries.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I disagree with that.
No, that's a problem. I'm
So
sorry.
what you're saying is.
You don't
if
have
I
to
got-
know her.
Right,
You don't have to know her.
right. But
That's a problem. I need to ask them, but I ain't.
Don't do that. So you going somewhere and you in the wrong place. You in the wrong place. No. Okay.
Hello. Oh, you're fine. Yeah. So, but I can guarantee you, I will ask that question. They gotta go. They gotta go do something.
I should
Why?
ask him, but I'm
Why?
not.
Because they was almost 8, because they was about 80 something.
You like, she better not. For real, I wish he would.
Hey, you was gonna
I get on the
You
night.
was like your wig off right there.
Where's my cane?
Hey,
You did
what's up, Lavinia? So Lavinia, this is our topic. Thanks for tuning in. You know, can't go nowhere with them clowns. So this is the topic for today. My mate passed away. So is it okay if my husband died? Is it okay if I start dating his brother, an in-law, or his cousin, or his uncle? Is it okay if your spouse passed away? Is it okay for you to date the in-law, the cousin, the uncle, or any relative of his family? Or her family? Or her family? You know, is it okay?
Somebody said,
So,
wait till they did.
That's our
Now
topic.
they just go down.
Because you're still married and you still love that
Well,
person.
down, you couldn't,
You know?
you couldn't have loved me that much. You're married.
Right,
That's
that's
But what happens?
That's
Right?
it.
No,
How you doing, sir?
He said no.
yeah, no. I mean, I know who to ask and who not to ask. You can't ask nobody in a rush. They're in a rush. You can't ask nobody in hall.
You'd have answered that real quick, like, hell no. That's what I'm asking.
Oh my God.
Hey,
You
hey,
gotta
it's
get
funny
real
on
quick.
Wednesday, when you tune in, you never know what you gonna get. Okay, we want to thank our global listeners for always tuning in to Wind Down Wednesday. But hey, I think that's crazy. Like,
All
that's
right,
Nikki
everybody
said,
tell her she gotta go have a prayer when she go out.
Nikki said it's never okay through her eyes because it's beautiful to see someone lonely still have love and companionship. Oh, go ahead, read it.
She
'Cause
said,
I
I
can't
want
hardly
y'all
see
to see it
through her eyes. I can't hardly see.
gotcha.
Because of the loneliness, that she's seeing the person,
I get what you're saying.
you know, and that's why I say you've been married for up 10 years and you now all of a sudden you ain't with that person that you done been with 1,000 years, and here come Joe, That's the brother-in-law, that's the, you know, or the uncle, or the
It's gonna
cousin.
be long.
That's-
I'm sorry, Nick, but
I'm just gonna be
I
long.
feel what
That's what
saying.
he's saying.
Y'all look
The
gonna be
happiness
so
part
I'm
of
gonna get a teddy
bad.
bear. I'm gonna get a teddy
but
bear.
not my
I'm
family.
gonna move around on nobody.
You know what?
I'm gonna move the police. Tel Aviv.
And you're gonna take them with you.
No, I ain't taking nobody.
Oh. I thought you was gonna take the in-law with you, so won't nobody know. So my niece and
What you
nephew.
always trying to tell somebody else.
Like,
bro.
you don't want nobody to know
She
my
can't
name.
help it,
It
bro.
matter.
She right here, she.
Boy, she love it.
Lavinia said it's a no for her. She said now that she's heard it, and if it was discussed prior to the husband who passed away, maybe he was okay with, I told y'all and encouraged it, okay,
No
to do it all
brother
the time.
encouraging you to
She
be
said
with
maybe
his
it's
brother.
okay, cause they do it all, they do, I mean, they do give that okay, they give that blessing to go ahead on and, you can date my sister
Hey,
or my brother.
27 years. I don't want to see nothing about this city.
You ain't got to see nothing about the city, it might come with you, you're gonna be like, I'm over here in Belize, she gonna be like, come on, my way.
I'm gonna give me a chick that don't speak English.
She gonna be cursing you, I don't even know what she's saying.
We use a
You
translator.
know better. I
Take
feel
the
no
baby's
matter.
pancakes.
I got my definition with everybody.
All I know is, it's never acceptable with me. I can be the devil's advocate on many occasions, but on this one, like I said, you ain't even got to be dead. You best not to be trying to date nobody that I know. How about that?
Drop the line.
That part.
Yeah.
And on that note, it's Wine Down Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and we are back. The unfortunate piece, we had to go from the other location to where we are now, but Jesus said, thank God. Thank God, because-
We out here.
Because the doors,
Jesus walked.
You was just cussing in the Lord's house, lady. Why
the
you
doors
do that?
are, the doors are always open.
Every house is the Lord's house.
The doors are always open, but thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Hey, and thanks for, everything, because, it's live. This is live right now. You can go back and watch it. This is live. This is not a pre-recorded show. And what you see is what you get. What comes out, it comes out. We are authentic. We are 100%. We don't have no degrees. We do this because we love doing it. We talk about topics because somebody else gave them to us or we've experienced it ourselves. So, thanks for tuning in, and we are,
I got a birthday shout out for Friday.
oh my
It's
God.
Brad's birthday
Brad,
Friday. We want to
birthday.
shout Brad out.
Brad, come on through,
Happy
Brad.
birthday.
Yeah, baby.
Brad.
Brad's birthday Friday. We don't know what we're doing yet, but where we going, Brad?
We're going to coins.
We're gonna do cornhole, what we doing?
I was thinking of clear to C-55.
I know that's right.
God bless you for 55.
That's a big age, 55.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what you doing? You ain't celebrating nowhere, we can go live.
I'm gonna be somewhere live.
You ain't gonna tell your people what you're gonna
You ain't
do?
tell people where you going?
Nah, he incognito.
They'll see it when I
I'm
figure
talking
it out.
about us.
Oh, I don't know yet.
No, not on.
Hey, thanks, Lavinia. We love you too, girl. But listen, if y'all got a topic that you want us to discuss, y'all know me. I don't mind talking about it. It's okay. We don't mind talking about anything, but I really don't mind talking about it. Nobody's perfect. We all got flaws. So if there's something that you want us to discuss because you can't discuss it, just give it to us. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it. You may not like some of the stuff we say. That's okay too. But we're gonna be a wholeheartedly 100% honest with what we say on Talk Radio. So thanks for tuning in. It's Wine Down Wednesday. Now we're gonna leave you with some positive quotes. What we got for them, ladies?
I know what y'all got.
I started.
Tell them don't mess with your siblings, people. You already talked about it.
Always be real and loyal to self. Because if you're not real or loyal to your own self, you can't be real and loyal to nobody else. So stay true to you.
I'm gonna say, no bend, no break. Stand on your values, stand on your morals, stand on your character. Because everybody's doing everything. You ain't gotta be doing what everybody else is doing. So, yeah, bend but don't break.
If you don't fool with them, don't fool with them. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you? Which means don't be trying to mess with nobody else's dead mate or live mate or whatever mate.
In-law.
Just leave it alone. Start afresh, even if you're 80. Sometimes, and it's okay. On a real note, it's okay to start over. And nothing wrong with starting over. And nothing wrong with starting afresh. So at the end of the day, like they said, be loyal, be you, and be true to you. But understand, positive in, positive out. And on the last note, y'all know me. It's always better to give than it is to receive. And we'll see you next Wednesday
That's right.
in my she shed.
She said.
I said my she shed.